Hello guys, hello. I know it has been a minute since I have been on here to give you guys a morning inspiration. So I'm going to also mix that up a little bit with a quick little mini Bible lesson. Okay. All right. So I want to talk about Proverbs 4:23. That's right. Proverbs 4:23. Now it says, above all else, guard your heart. Guard your heart above anything else. Guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Everything you do comes from the heart. You know, they always say what's in your heart, you know, it's gonna show, you know. And so we always want to make sure we are guarding our heart, because if we guard our hearts, then our lives will be so much better, because we're so quick to just kind of jump off, you know, and speak our mind or let people in, and you know, the enemy is very wise, and he knows how to kind of seep in. And if your heart is not guarded, then you're creating more havoc. You're going to create havoc, and you're going to reap havoc. You're going to reap more than you really want to deal with. So that's right. Go back and read Proverbs 4:23. Above all else, that means everything else that you're doing, above all of that, guard your heart. Make sure your heart is guarded. Sometimes you could be on your job, or you can be out with friends, and anything that's coming. If you say something and you say, oops, I didn't mean to say that. Yeah, you do it because it was in your heart. You know, if you're talking to a coworker, or you're talking to, you know, someone that deems you to be a friend, and you embarrass them, or you try to say something that's supposed to be funny for the good of the group, you know, just to get a laugh, then you know you're thinking that, okay, I thought this person was supposed to be my friend, and then they'll say, oh, you know, I was just joking, you know, I was just playing. Well, now you see who your friends really are, you know, because you let your guard down, and you allow you know, the person that, you know, was talking, they allow that saying, or that they allow the enemy to speak to them. They allow the enemy to use them. They wanted to get a laugh. They wanted you to be the butt of their jokes. And I tell everybody, look, I'm not going to be the butt of your jokes, so you can move on. So just like Matthew 12:34 says, for out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. So whatever is in the heart is going to come out through the mouth. You can be asking and begging for people to forgive you, but you said what you meant. So you need to make sure you guard your heart. And this is not just coming from to protect yourself from other people. It's also to protect you from yourself, because sometimes you can talk too much and say too much and do too much, think too much, you know, and it can just ruin your life, you know. So you may be that person that's always yapping and talking and saying stuff and hurting other people's feelings. You might need to get your heart right, you know. So make sure that you are being diligent. And if you read the King, that was the NIV version, but if you read the King James version, it says, keep the heart with all diligence. Keep the heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. So out of it are the issues of life. Make sure you're being diligent. Make sure you're being persistent. Being persistent in guarding your heart. That's what that's how that version is laid out in the Bible, in the King James version. Be persistent. Be diligent in guarding your heart, because out of it is going to flow the issues of life. So make sure that you are protecting, you are guarding your heart, you're not being flippant at the mouth, you're not saying too much, you're not doing too much. And you know, because it's easier said than done to ask somebody for forgiveness, but once you have hurt someone, because you said something that was just not nice to people, once you have hurt them, then you know, you have kind of dug a hole for yourself, and you really will have to dig your way back out. So make sure that you are guarding your own heart. And like I said, not just for protecting yourself against others, for you trying to protect, you know, you want to also protect others from you, because you may be the person, the perpetrator. You may be the person that's doing too much. You may be the person that is, you know, needing some guidance, and you may be the person that needs some deliverance. Okay, so guard your heart. You know, be above all else, guard your heart. Make sure that you know that for everything that you do flows from your heart. Everything you do comes from your heart. All right, guys, be blessed. Love you guys. Bye-bye.